Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a great day. Everyone's getting all prepared for Thursday, whatever day you're celebrating the holiday. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to fall on Thursday. So happy holidays to you all. Now, decided to come on here, and please don't judge my ensemble because, I get hot, I get cold. And we're just doing the best we can, okay? So I have about 8 minutes until I have to leave this home to pick up my child. I'm going to show you a ball core workout. And I also want to show this to you to show you proper form and what I see done wrong. It can still be done in this way, but you're not going to be as productive, as efficient as you could be at targeting compared to the way I'm going to show you the correct way, okay? So I'm going to set my timer. We're just going to do a few different movements. You can come back to this if you want. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Okay, now what I suggest when working with a ball, if you've never worked with a ball or you still feel like you're not so stable, is finding something to anchor your feet on, okay? Especially if you're wearing socks or something, like you can see the socks, they're not going to do the trick on carpet, okay? So otherwise I'd take my socks off. But you see that I am sitting more in the front of the ball, and actually I'm going to get even further up on here. Okay, so you don't want to be, I see a lot of people that are doing crunches down here to where their entire upper body and even their shoulder blades are touching the ball, and they're doing crunches like this. Okay, that's good if you're a beginner, better than nothing, okay? But if we want to graduate to more advanced level to where you're really gonna feel it, like I'm feeling it more in my quads, quite honestly, when I'm in this position, not really feeling it in my core. Now, I also see people who are doing this ball rolling business. Let me know in the comments if this is you. Let's tweak it, okay? So you're going to try to sit more on top of the ball. You don't have to be like directly on top, but when you're coming back, you should have the small of your back touching the ball, and that's pretty much it, okay? You should feel the tension as you're lowering back, like, oh my gosh, am I going to fall off the ball? That in itself is causing you to flex your core, okay? Just to stay in place and not fall. That's kind of the same concept with, yes, you can do certain movements on the floor versus the bench, but when you're up on a bench, just that in itself having to balance is going to be a one-up on doing it on the ground, okay? So with this, we're keeping the ball nice and steady. We're not rolling the ball. The only thing moving is our body, okay? Now, I'm not also coming all the way up here and then going all the way back flat, okay? I see this too, like full range of motion. I'm going all the way back and I'm coming all the way up. None of that business, okay? You're gonna probably injure yourself. Not good for the neck, not good for the back. Not gonna be the most efficient, again, at targeting the core. So limit the range of motion. Challenge yourself. If you feel like you're too far down, reposition, get up, and keep that tension on the core, okay? So this is the way it should look if you want to get the most out of it. Again, you could be working yourself up. See, right now I'm shaking. If you can see that, I'm shaking just being in that position. Okay, now another move, you basically are straight on, but you drop your knees to one side. And again, anchor yourself if you need to. This is a really good way to target the obliques. Okay, again, ball is not moving, I am moving. I can put my hand here to make sure I'm really getting that specific area. No, we can't target fat here, but we can target the obliques and strengthen our obliques. I got some hate from a fellow lady the last time I did an oblique post, and she's like, that's misleading. I said, well, telling people, showing them oblique movements is misleading? I don't know. I don't know what's right and what's wrong anymore. All right, and then doing the same thing to the other side. Sorry, I'm not doing full sets, but you can come back here. I would suggest maybe doing about 15 to 20 if you're counting, And then you can do 30 seconds if you're timing, but you could just go straight and then do the left, do the right. And then also, if my wall was wider, what I would suggest is having your legs, and actually I can kind of show you here, because as long as I got one anchored, but see how I'm wider with my legs, and then have my feet up like this, both of them. And then you're doing, I'll slide if I do it, but you're gonna do it in that form too, okay? So you're just gonna feel it in a different area with your core versus having your feet, your knees together here. You wanna try it with your legs extended, and then you can also have your legs straight here. That's just gonna be a little different feel too. So you can play around with it, but I think the ball is a really good tool to use, especially if you are beginning, because again, you don't have to do a big range of motion. A little bit goes a long way. So hopefully that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, if you want me to demonstrate anything else. I will say, I know I have been saying it in the messages I send out with recipes and such, we have a few different Black Friday specials, if you will. So if you do want information on that, if you want to try our 7-day trial, drop workouts below and I will send it your way. Now, workouts, as I've mentioned, will not get you long-term success in full body transformation. That must come with nutrition, lifestyle changes, optimizing supplementation, strategies, perfecting your circadian rhythm. All those different pieces of the puzzle really are part of our signature and VIP levels. We are offering specials on that, so we can either hop on a call or I can give you info in the DMs. But regardless, if this was valuable, let me know if there's anything else you would like me to do, little tips and tricks and tutorials on. But that's it for the night. Have a good night as I roll off the ball.